Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the iPhone 13 mini and see how this iPhone holds up basically on iOS 17, which just came out. Now, 17 is in a beta. Please do not install that update. It's not worth installing at all. And on this specific phone, it came out to a decent size. You can see 6.07 gigabytes. That's probably one of the biggest sizes I saw on this version of software, which is pretty insane. So again, I wouldn't really recommend anybody installing it, but it is pretty crazy that Apple did go through and I guess support the 13 mini. I'm surprised they didn't drop it like they did with the 8 Plus, and iPhone 10. It's honestly pretty crazy. Now, please do not install this update like I already stated. One of the cooler things that they did kind of change and add within this update, though, is actually the new kind of like contact panel. So what Apple pretty much did was that they went ahead and basically gave us a new, I guess, way to see photos of people that are calling us. So now if you want, you can go and click the edit button up here and kind of, modify the, add photos to people. But now there's a new splash screen when somebody calls you. And I think that's a really cool thing. So it gives you a little bit more customizability there. Under voicemail, not under this voicemail, but if somebody's calling you and it goes straight to voicemail or whatever, you can see their voicemail in real time, like transcribed on your phone screen. And you can even accept their call and pick up their call straight from that. So that's another crazy thing that Apple's added here. And I'm honestly very surprised they did something like that. Now within FaceTime, they also gave us the ability pretty much to actually leave video messages as voicemails on FaceTime. So if we FaceTime somebody and they don't pick up, well, if we want to leave a video message for them to, check out, well, we can do that now. And that's something that's really cool. I'm actually really excited to kind of test that out. Now iMessage got some improvements here too. So for one, you can now pretty much swipe to reply on certain messages if you want to. So if you're messaging somebody, you can swipe to reply, and you should basically be able to go ahead and essentially reply to their messages like this. On top of that, if you're leaving a voice memo to somebody or a voice like message, well, those voice messages will now be transcribed. So that's something that's really cool. And also, if you want to leave a voice memo or whatever, you want to check out any of the applications that we had before, if you click this plus button right here, it'll actually go and take you into this panel. And now this is where all your applications are. So now you can swipe down and you can go ahead and basically see all this other stuff like you normally could do. But now it's just kind of tucked away. And I think it looks a lot better this way than it pretty much did before. Now hopping out of here, AirDrop got a pretty big update as well. So now we have the ability of basically airdropping people even if they're outside of range. So if it starts within range and they go out of range, it should still send over the internet. And also there's a new name drop feature. So if you have like two contacts, if you have a contact on your phone, you can just pretty much tap on the contact. You can just tap on like the iPhone via AirDrop and you can transfer those contacts that way too, which is honestly pretty cool. On top of that, there's been some keyboard updates. So for the most part, autocorrect is better. And on your 13 mini, you do have inline sentence finishes. So if you're starting a sentence, it will go ahead and pretty much like autocorrect a sentence, or it'll just predict what you're going to type, and you can just tap the spacebar to kind of finish it. There's a new journal application, but that hasn't been added yet as far as I can tell. And there's a new standby mode. So if you're charging your phone and you pretty much flip it over, there's going to be like a little digital clock that comes up. You can change some things within that phone as well from there. So that pretty much covers it up. Like I said, do not install this update, but it will probably get better. And hopefully, Apple doesn't end up, kind of ending the iPhone 13 mini's lifespan earlier too. I guess we'll see what happens. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.